picture.
I'm continuing the hurricane prep, grabbing candles, which I know is kind of ridiculous, but they did come in handy in the past. So I'm grabbing candles today and then getting some other stuff done before Charles gets back and before hopefully this hurricane doesn't hit, but if it does, I'm gonna get all of the things that I need to get done before then. Plus it's Charles' birthday next week, so I gotta find him a gift. So we're having a girls' date today.
Clark. New band photo.
Easy.
New band photo. Let's do a few. Let's do a 70s one, let's do a medieval one, do a western one.
So the only room that they had available was the drama room's wardrobe closet. This is probably on par to when they gave us the exercise balls.
And we know how that ended.
Yeah, the exercise ball green room. Remember that one?
Yep.
Balloons! Here for 30 seconds, Trav.
This is the worst idea ever.
Why would they do this?
Why are we in a yoga studio? Give me the big ball and you want to kick it! Oh my god. Oh, Charles, just this. Nothing else.
That's like Hunter and his modeling. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, Hunter
His
modeled
fishnet?
for high fashion, and boy, if those photos ever surface.
They're gonna do dueling pianos.
Why just not throw? Fiddle keys at first. If I get them. I've never played piano like this. I have no left hand anymore. Oh, isn't I okay?
We found it. I don't know why it's taking me so long to not try anything things on.
I'm too late. Yeah, I know. Formal piano lessons can be boring as fuck, though.
I just would like to learn.
So obviously you guys, if you're following the news, you know that the hurricane is actually now kind of upgraded and they think it's going to be a lot worse than what they were initially telling us, which is a little bit nerve-wracking. Actually, it's kind of scary. However, it is hitting the other coast of Florida, but Florida is kind of a narrow state. We're long, but we're kind of narrow. So even if it were to, you know, drop down from the category that it is, if it went down to something, you know, a little bit more minor, we're still gonna feel the effects of the hurricane. We could feel like category 2 effects. We'll probably lose power. That's the only unfortunate thing about all these storms and living where we live, is that there are consistent power outages that happen throughout this state. And Charles actually sent me a diagram here. I'll put it right up here. And if you look, there's like different colors, and each color tells you what the chances are of you losing power in your city or in your neighborhood. And we're right there between like 30 to 50% chance that we're gonna lose our power, which that's enough for me. So I went and got some candles. Thank God I already have some kind of stocked up at the house. We got water the other day. We ordered dog food, so dog food's on its way in. And then I just had to grab a couple more non-perishable snacks. Last time that we lost power with a hurricane, I want to say it was last year we lost power. I know we definitely did the year before. We had power that was out for like 7 days. I think Irma was the one where we went back to Charles's old house in Sarasota because the power was out for over a week. Honestly, I'm not really sure how long we're going to be in this house, but we're very thankful we have a house with power and a healthy kitty. And we lost everything. We lost everything in our refrigerator. I feel awful, but we have to do it.
I want to get sick. That's the worst part.
The house was so hot, it was unbearable for the dogs and for ourselves. But we all had to sleep in the living room, which actually wasn't that bad. now that we have Remy, I definitely am not going to be putting ourselves in that position. So we have the generator, which I think will help a little bit, but I just don't know what to expect. It's so crappy that we're in this position with the hurricane and having a newborn. I think it's just so much better to be safe than to be sorry. If any of you are on the other coast of Florida, I really hope that you guys are safe, that you've gotten what you need. We got this, Florida. We've done this so many times before.
All right, show concluded at Penn State. Now we have a 2.5 hour drive. Pittsburgh, the fly out? I think it's Pittsburgh. It's already 11 o'clock, so it's gonna be a long, long, long night. And I'm home. And look at this. Look at this with a spit up on her. Oh, we gotta clean. Yo, don't be embarrassed. You're embarrassed? Yeah, you're embarrassed? It's okay, I got you. Okay, I gotta turn this away because she's embarrassed.
Yesterday while you were gone, like, my mom came over. We, like, did all this. We were gonna move all the cushions and stuff, but, like, I don't know if the hurricane's gonna come anymore.
We gotta go look though, just in case.
I feel like it, you know what the thing is I think we're still gonna get stuff from it.
The tropical storm force wind. So we're still in the cone, which is either way kind of situation. So we're still gonna go get some extra like supplies if we can. Allie went the other day, but she had Remy, so she wasn't able to film very much.
Yeah.
So I want to go and see if we can find anything, just in case. Say hi. Say hi, world. Say, I missed my dad.
I did.
Second she saw me, she went.
She did.
She smiled. Hey. Hey. Where's the other one?
Oh,
There's the other one. Come here. Hey, Slowpoke. Florida, okay, so it's saying that it's gonna kind of turn a little bit more, but there's so many hurricanes that I've lived through that have said they were gonna turn, but yeah, or they turn the other way. So this one's actually supposed to like hit either Saturday or Sunday, so I was a little concerned about getting home. But now it's, I know, that's what I mean. It was supposed to hit today or tomorrow, but now it's like, it's been going so slow, and it picked up the category 4, which is crazy because that's what Irma, Maria, and all those other ones, Ivan or something like that, that whole triple thing. I've seen turns, and it's, like I said, it's so slow, it could just go like this because the cone is right there. I think we're gonna be very lucky, and I think it's gonna spin. So I think we're gonna try to find some more water and things like that. Maybe foods.
Yeah, but
Look how gorgeous you are.
she's beautiful.
She's like, I know, let me just bat my eyelashes and my eyes. Yes, I'm just gonna close my eyes.
Oh, you sir,
So
with your
cute.
camera, you paparazzi, stop it.
And I was talking to Allie and Remy through the phone. I think she recognized my voice.
Yes, she's. I'm
I don't think she
biased
understood.
because she's our baby, but I think she's really smart.
I don't think she understand that was me, but I think that she heard my voice. Well, so far the Gatorade's pretty empty. Well, apparently it's a little bit better than what Allie saw yesterday.
There's nothing here. They had water, like the gallons of water.
Yep, those are all
They
gone.
had it up front in like crates.
What I find it funny is the kind of water that people didn't buy. And it seems to be the expensive name brandy kind of stuff. Next stop on our little adventure is Sam's Club. This is the one where we didn't even go for water, and then we just realized, hey, there's a bunch of water here. Maybe we should get it. So I want to see if it's any. Allie didn't go here the other day, so if you remember the last time we were here, they had that sign that said they were out of water, and there were cops. There were literally cops out front. People are weird. As you can see, there's no more generators. They've replaced them with TVs and grills.
So it's probably like last night they got the alert and they're like, oh shit, now we're gonna change everything.
Well, this is, now they have mattresses. Sparkling water's gone. Oh, wow.
Great, it's all gone.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All gone. Yep, no water. I think they're having a
We
meeting.
know nobody's gonna be dehydrated.
Did you see they're having a meeting over there about it? I can hear them. It just shows that people are still a little nervous about everything.
I said it's eerie, and you got the birds playing in the background.
Trying to fly.
It's like a scary movie.
For the world. I love what? Look at her hair. See the hurricane?
Starting to get windy, like all of a sudden the sky's getting real dark. Look over there. That's crazy.
Was Zoe. She started freaking out. We're like, Zoe, calm down.
Look at that.
Oh my god, can you imagine if the pool was in there? How many leaves would be in there?
Oh my gosh.
Didn't
Yeah.
we just come out here and chill for a little bit?
Welcome to Channel 9 News. So far, the wind gusts aren't that bad. But luckily, my mom, she started to blow off into the distance and Caitlin just grabbed her by her little foot and pulled her back down. But we are okay so far. Hang on, there looks like there's more of a storm this way. Come on.
There it goes.
I don't remember.
I think we just came out here and chilled. Hurricane party's canceled.
No, he's freaking out.
She's our meteorologist. Do you remember that shepherd guy who was like, if you're in this area, you're dead, and then your kids are dead? This is what this guy actually said.
See this? Melbourne, Daytona Beach, all the way up to Jacksonville. This moves 20 miles to the west, and you and everyone you know are dead. All of you. Because you can't survive it. It's not possible unless you're very, very lucky. And your kids die too.
It's crazy.
He's loving it.
Look at her hair just going right now. It's the craziest thing. She never does this. This is usually a mommy thing.
I know, though. She's so scared.
Like I said, I've had about 6 hours of sleep in 2 days. So I'm going to cut it early. So I'll see you Sunday. Right? Want to say Sunday? Say Sunday. Why, hello, Sunday. We have to start getting, I guess tomorrow they're going to come and start like surveying and irrigating the lawn, hopefully. Depends on the whole hurricane situation. Apparently, this is crazy. It hit a category 5 of 170 or 180 miles per hour. I think 160 is category 5, so it's 20 above that. As of this morning, it kind of, the cone moved a little bit closer to Orlando. I think we're gonna be okay, but I think Florida's East Coast might get it. Those will have to go, unfortunately. Sad enough to say. From here to here is about 5 feet as it is now. 7 feet would be about here. By the way, if you have no idea what we're doing, we're actually finally, after 4 years, gonna put a pool in this house, and they need 7 feet of an entry, successfully get the excavators out, I guess it would be. Because tomorrow they're gonna like map everything out and make sure that's what we want. And it's actually not taking as long as I thought. And then cut this back. And then we're gonna keep this as far as possible. That way they can tell us, hey, you need to go more, and then we'll go more. We're trying to be as sparing as possible. So for the front, I think we're good. We trimmed it back. We have those plants going to be given away. The ones I didn't chop to pieces. And then that's about 7 feet. Then the fence is gonna go down, and then we have the bushes on the other side. And then I think we're pretty good. So I was going through here, and check this out. There is a bird's nest chilling in this bush. Till we know exactly how much room they need to do, I'm gonna just leave it there. And hopefully once we start trimming this stuff, the birds kind of realize, I think it's an empty nest. In the meantime, we can just bask in its glory of construction. That's a lingering one. That lasted for a good 10 seconds. There's some of the storm. You guys want to know something kind of crazy? This morning, it was upgraded to, I believe, a category 5 at over 180 miles per hour.
I think we're kind of in the safe zone.
When the gusts of like 210. Going to the belly of the beast. We're Floridians. At least we're not having a hurricane party. So right now, this is what we're looking at. 185 miles per hour. Let's do a little perspective. So category 4 is 130 miles to 156 mile per hour winds, and category 5 is 156 and more. But if you do the math, so there's a 26 mile per hour difference between 4 and 5, and we're at 185. So technically, it doesn't exist. It would be a category 6. Unbelievably insane.
Another storm.
No storm, storm. No storm, storm. So a little update. It's about 8 o'clock at night on Sunday, the 1st. 2 things. One, we wanted to keep our kind of supplies a little bit, you know, like stocked. So Allie made this awesome pizza.
Listen, prior to going out, I need to make sure that I have pizza at least once this week.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is the fastest or strongest hurricane to ever hit the Bahamas. And there's such a small little area, and that thing just hovered because it's going like 7 miles per hour. But what's kind of crazy is that we're not out of the woods because you think like, okay, so there's a European model, there's a Canadian model, there's a naval model, and the American model has us kind of going, you know what, I'm just going to show you on the screen. So this is the American model. As you can see, it's kind of like curving us a little bit it's like kind of doing like, you know, Forrest Gump, like when he rounds the corner when he's running, and he just kind of run, and it's like 90 degrees. That's kind of how it feels like it's doing, where it's just kind of curving around. The naval one is very similar. The European is very, very similar as well. But if you see here on the Canadian one, that's the one that's kind of terrifying because it just has us going right over the state.
Like that's what happened with Irma at the very last, I think it was Irma, at the very last minute it turned. So it's like.
Because it was supposed to come for us.
Yeah, Rika, that's the babies.
That's
that's the babies. Like I think everybody's kind of like a sense of relief, like, oh, it's not coming this way, but us Floridians know that that's not necessarily true.
Tampa and St. Pete have never been hit by, knock on wood, have never been hit by a hurricane. There is a graph that has all the like various hurricanes over the past 50 years or something where it's kind of made landfall. So right now we've been just kind of keeping a close eye on everything because it could go any way.
Be like, oh, we're so lucky it didn't hit us, and just kind of like forget about it. But then at the last minute something's gonna happen. I'm not being pessimistic, I'm just being realistic.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's where I'm getting nervous. I'm so happy you're home because what is the one thing that we always say about Florida weather? It always changes, and you can't, I'm not saying the weatherman is wrong, but you can't trust the weatherman because it's never what they say.
It won't dissipate. 185 miles per hour is just unheard of. Like I've lived here my entire life, and I don't think I've ever heard of 185 miles per hour as far as a hurricane. It could turn. It might just scoot on by. Okay, you want to stop giggling around? Okay, we're gonna move this over here so you can't eat it. Okay, Remy. Okay, that's not where you're supposed to. That's not. See, Remy, stop kicking that off. Okay, here, let me move this. Remy. Every time I think I move this, she gets Remy. No more kicking it off. Oh, you're such a ding-dong. Are we good? No? All right, you're gonna have to have it on.